Let's give a big hand to Sai.
Penang laksa is the best. Yes. Sarawak laksa is curry meat. So this is the kind of banter that we create on our channel, Wabikong TV. And hello everybody, my name is Sai and I am the founder of Wabikong TV, where we create local content that makes us Malaysian proud. So, throughout the 5 years of creating our own brand, we have created more than hundreds of contents revolving just about Penang. You can name it short reels, long videos, music videos. You name it, we have it. So this is the 5th year of us creating content about Penang, and we are starting to running out of ideas. So if you guys are interested, you can join us, email us, and we'll consider lah. Okay, so being born as a proud Penangite, we know that Penang one is better, right? The food tastes better, the air smells fresher, and of course, we have all our professional drivers. So as a proud Penangite myself, we have a SOP lah. So since we were born, we were told that we have to get good grades, and then get a Honda City, and then get engineering cert, and go to Intel. So this is our SOP. My mom told me like, you have to be an engineer and all. So I did. So I went to Japan and studied engineering, and I worked for a year. So after a year, I feel that this is not my thing to do. I cannot do this anymore. Because every day, I walk to work. And one day, I just stand in front of the railway, and I stop, and tears started to flow from my eye. Yeah, so sad, right? And this is true. So I told myself, I need to make a change. And I took a leap of faith, and I came back to Malaysia to start my career as influencer. Yeah. Yes. Thank you, thank you. Yes. So, I started my career as influencer, and I entered a company, it's MGAG. So from there, I learned how to create video, how to write a script, how to act, how to shoot. And from there, with the experience that I've garnered, I decided 2 years later to come out and create my own company with my partner over here, Bernice. Yes. Yeah. Just to make it clear, we were business partner first. Then after that, sleeping partner. Oh, no. I mean, business, you know. Yeah. So, with all the experience that I've learned, I can say that it's not easy to start your career as influencer, because little did we know, it's not only about creating content. It's more about how do you survive this as a long-lasting business. So today, I will be sharing the 4 stages of influencer. So this is the lifetime cycle of influencer. We go through the why, the struggle, the spike, and the dip. So let's start with the why. Everyone has a reason to start their own career. And these are the typical things that we start lah. Maybe we want the money, you know. You want the fame, or you want recognition. Or maybe you just have some fun creating your own content. You're very passionate about making videos, right? All these are good traits, don't get me wrong. But if you are looking for this, you cannot survive more than 3 years because you get burnt out. So for example, if you are chasing for money, fame, or recognition, in a year time, if you don't get anything, you'll get burnt out. Because like, hey, why am I not getting my result? And if you are a very passionate creator, very fun, I want to make funny content about Penang. And then 5 years later, like me, no more idea already. Right? So, we need to go back to the question of what is content? Because content is everywhere. So we need to get the definition right. The definition of a content is a message that you want to send to an audience. So be it video, be it picture, or anything, those are just a medium for you to transfer your message to your audience. So always start with one message. And that is very important because You know, there are a lot of influencers out there that you don't really recognize them because they just do dance videos. Yeah. So, like Chris, he's different. There's a message in his video that he wants to inspire people to be successful and get a very nice house. I think so lah. That's what I get from you. So the message is very important that helps you to survive because you are sending a message to your audience that have them learn something from your content. But of course, message alone is not enough. You need some more because you want to sound more complicated. Like, hey, influencer is not just like just making funny videos, okay? We use our brain to think one. So I just thought of something, which is these 3 main pillars. So when you start to position yourself as a media page, a KOL influencer, you need 3 main pillars. The first one is the core, which is your message. The message of us, for example, is to create local content that make Malaysians proud of themselves. And second is the value. So what value do we provide is, we tell, for example, as a Penangite myself, I didn't know Sarawak Laksa exists. Right? Any Penangite here? Yeah. Have you heard of Sarawak Laksa in your Penang life? No. Yeah. Anyone from Sarawak? You, one. How much is your shipping fee to come here? Yeah. So this is the value that we're providing. And the style is humorous, I would say. Yeah, so with these 3 main pillars, we can sort of like maintain and sustain our style. So, anyone want to be a content creator over here? No? Too shy to raise your hand? Want to be lah? Yeah. Change job? My best advice is don't. Yeah. Because you guys are from Nottingham, no one want to be, right? Yeah. All smart one. Yeah. No smart, need to be content creator. So throughout the experience that I've learned, I've came to a conclusion that these 4 points is what makes a content boom. The first one is happiness. Happiness means how excited are you? You and your team, when you think of an idea, you have to be very excited to start with because your audience can feel it through your video. So this is the first priority. And second is resonance, or how relevant is it to your audience. One thing and one habit that a beginner does is they try to please everyone. Their content must make everyone happy, hurts no one. But to me, I feel that through my experience, you always need to have someone in mind when you're writing a content. So this is our very first video where we talk only about Penang, mainland versus island. If I tell someone outside, it's like, oh, why you crazy? Just write for Penang. It's like 1.7 million population only. You have whole Malaysia for you don't want to write about Penang. But it does well because it sticks to the audience. So whenever you write a content, always remember, write for one friend, not for everyone. And the third one is pacing. So pacing is more of like, how do you deliver a message out? If you talk too fast, then no one can get it. If you talk too slow, no one will get it also. So same thing applies for your video. It can come through directing, your script writing, and also editing. So if you want to learn more, you also can apply to us as intern. We are starting our intake from January next year. Okay, so the last one would be the knowledge. Knowledge is the last priority because now it's an online age and no one really wants to go to the internet and suffer, to study. Yeah, we want to go to online and just to get entertained. So I will put this last. Of course, if you can learn something, it's great, but our first priority is always to entertain our audience. Yes. So with all this knowledge you have now, you got your 3 main pillars, you got the 4 elements in your video, you are ready to be influencer. What's next? To grind. So everyone starts with quantity. This is very important because no one gets successful with one single content. Take a look at this number. Guess what is it? 5 and 450. Give you one tips lah. Boom. 5 years and 450 videos. It's not me, all right? It's the most famous YouTuber in the world, Mr. Beast. That took him 5 years and 450 videos just to get 100,000 subscribers. So everyone has their own journey. It took him 5 years, but once he find out what is his why and the purpose of his content, he get 10 times more multipliers of subscribers every year. So now, we take the concept just now that we have learned and put it on to his case. We have learned that 3 main pillars, right? So his core is always about philanthropy. He always help people. I mean, that's what we can see lah. So, what is value? His value is to always inspire people through his content, be it helping out people or showing the world that you can be successful as him one day and help other people out. This is his value. And his style is always to go extreme. 100 babies versus 100 old men. Always go for the extreme. So with all these pillars, it shapes Mr. Beast and who he is today. So now you got all the ideas ready and you have grind enough. And now you taste your fruit, the spike, where you can get all the jobs, you are being recognized outside, you are a successful figure. But be very careful in this stage because normally at this stage, people have higher expectation on you. If you are a food vlogger, food hunter, people expect you to say the best food in their town. And if it doesn't match, they will blame you as, you fake influencer lah, just do it for the money. Yeah. And of course, your PR, the image that you have to uphold, is very important as well. The image is what kind of content do you do, who you collaborate with, what kind of brand you work with. This all shapes the image that how the market perceives you as a content creator. Yes. So take a look at this. What does this color remind of you? Uncle Roger, correct. Very good, very good. So you see, when you get to the spike, a lot of content creators that I've seen personally, including myself, I was an egoistic guy that I feel that this is not for me anymore. Because when you grow to a certain stage, you feel that everything you do is very boring already. Like, why I want to do the old me? I want to change something new lah. Why you want me to do this kind of thing? Now I atas already, you know? Yeah, this kind of thing. But you take a look at Uncle Roger. Of course, he pivoted his business. But his main core character is still there. Even after 4 years, he never gave up. From a stand-up comedian to online celebrity, and now an owner of a fried rice restaurant. Not very nice lah. If you compare to the Penang fried rice. Yeah, so what I want to say is that take a look at how he pivoted his business. He does not go away from his character. He used his character and then try different things. And it's very important that you always take a new challenge because if you don't, you'll get disqualified. So now you get your success ready. And after that, it's the time for the dip. So this is where you can feel, as a content creator, the lifetime is very short. Maybe another 2 more years, you cannot see me anymore because the new generation comes up very, very fast. It's just like an engineer. Maybe 30 years ago, I get it wrong. Let me rephrase again. So the dip is where you get all your comments and how you grow your personality, you will start to get negative comments. Because once you pass your spike, this is where you get the comments of, hey, you do Penang so many years already, you won't sian meh? 5 years already, I listen also sian. Can you change something new? But on the other hand, there are people who comment, hey, you still the same lah. Can you change a bit? Hey, you changed already. Last time you funnier. Now you're not funny anymore. So actually what you want? Sounds like your girlfriend, right? Sorry, not you. Yeah, because you're still girlfriend. Yeah. So imagine this, 30 years ago, if an engineer makes a very good TV, this can still apply at that generation. But if we bring this engineer back to here right now, it doesn't work anymore. It doesn't matter if this can play 8K, 12K, or any K lah. Because now what the market wants is a slimmer TV, as slim as this. Yes, just like a content creator, you cannot expect people to always follow your pace. You have to adapt to the market. And this is the trap that we always fall into easily because online media is very fast. From Facebook to YouTube to Instagram and now TikTok. And I cannot chase up anymore because I'm 30 already lah. Yeah, I'm not very old, is it? Yes. So, I would like to say, if you are going to be a content creator, remember all of these steps. I will conclude one more time, which is you need to have 3 main pillars, 4 elements, and then do not divert away from your why. So, after you guys graduated, if you don't know what is better to do, remember, Penang one still better. Thank you very much.